$3,500,624. Green Canyon lost $674. One bid. Chevron USA
This is the beginning of a new day for the people of the Gulf of Mexico.
We are not expendable. We are not a sacrificed community. No se puede comprar el sol. No se puede comprar el mar. No se puede comprar la tierra. You cannot buy the sun. You cannot buy the seas. You cannot buy the earth.
We're out here creating a spectacle in order to get our message across from the frontline communities and everybody suffering climate change.
I went through Katrina and I saw dead bodies floating in the street. I was listening for voices in attics in neighborhoods that I've been in all my life. And then in 2010, I was knee-deep in oil for the whole summer, watching dead dolphins gasping for air, washing up on our beaches.
And you should know that right here, this Superdome, this monstrosity of a building was reconstructed by immigrant laborers, Brazilians, and some immigrants fell to their death from that Superdome.
We are in a domestic abuse situation with the oil industry.
And what they're doing in the Superdome today is criminal. And they act like it's okay that they can go in to the Superdome and auction off 43 million acres of the Gulf of Mexico.
That's the entire state of Louisiana plus half of the state of Mississippi. That's the size that they're auctioning off.
You see the damage that the oil industry does every day. Either they're spilling oil in the Gulf or they're degrading our wetlands. So it's a compromised place because of the industry.
Now think about when that oil comes out of the ground, where does it go? It goes to our refinery communities that are mostly communities of color who unjustly bear the burden of energy extraction already.
I came from a town called Port Arthur, Texas, that's surrounded by refineries and chemical plants. I see my aunts and uncles. I see my grandkids now. I see my kids, my wife. And when I walk outside and I smell the foul, stinky air, I think about my own life.
The fossil fuel industry is a carousel of death that we must get off.
We can be more than a dumping ground and extraction zone of the industry. We can have a better, healthier, fairer future for everyone.
We have about 600 feet of banners, all color coordinated into a visual spectrum, trying to amplify the local voices of the communities.
I remember still, and it's no closure. The time St. Gabriel got out in October, struggles ain't over. Me and my sister fight over who gonna go to close up.
If we don't come together, we're all gonna die.
Everybody that goes to jail is not a bad person.
Despierte la subconsciencia y ajusten sus cinturones filosóficos. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid, amigos, porque se habla español aquí. Do not be afraid of the Spanish language. Because those people are here to stay.
It was really quite amazing. It's really beautiful to see collaborating, visioning, creating, making all the things it takes to make art at this scale.
I see your smoke rising in the air. 2, 3 in the morning when you think no one is there. In the still of the night, my child starts to sneeze. In the still of the night, the other starts to wheeze. Your bright torch, it burns all night. To find my way through the house, I don't even need a light. The roar of your flame I've learned to ignore. Even though it's combustion, vibrate my feet up on the floor. I know I live at the back end of town. I should just be quiet and not make a sound. You might even find this a little profound. Me and my neighbors all light and dark shade of brown. I hope our leaders don't conspire to circumvent, because these findings I have a sulfur benzene scent. Oh, I'm scared I'll lose my job if the pollution I contest. But if you die tonight, would your killers confess to the poison they put inside you and laid you down to rest? Now your job is gone, and your company greetings has faded. Your spouse and kids tried to collect from them, but they said your death was not job related. My toxic reality. Keep the fight going, y'all.